So I'm Andrew Pearson. This is Rob Tonelson, the commander for this investigation. We're going to go over just some brief information that's already been covered in the press release. This is primarily to get some information out there to generate some tips from you guys, hoping to help us out to get some info. So he's going to go over that. We'll take a few questions. If it starts to go awry, then we'll just go from there. All right, so I'll let Rob take it over.
Thank you all for coming. I'm Captain Rob Thomason with Belleville Police Department. I am the Deputy Commander of the Major Case Squad. We're here in Cahokia Heights investigating a double homicide that occurred on Friday, December the 12th. Cahokia Heights was responded out to a subject that was shot inside of a vehicle in the 3900 block of Walnut here in Cahokia Heights. That subject was identified as 67-year-old Bruce Mason. Major case was activated at that point. We have about 20 investigators that have been working around the clock, following up on leads. Later on the 13th, we executed a search warrant at the residence where Mr. Mason's vehicle was parked, and we discovered a second victim, the resident, Lanaya White, also deceased inside the home. We're still actively searching for anybody with information on this double homicide. We're following every lead possible. We are asking the public's assistance in that. If anybody has any information about this case, please contact the Cahokia Heights Police Department, the Major Case Squad. We'd like to definitely remind them about Crime Stoppers. They're allowed to leave an anonymous tip with a cash reward if possible. So please just, we urge the community to, if they saw anything, heard anything, if they had any contact with either of our victims on the 12th leading up to this incident, we ask that they also contact us, even if it seems trivial. We want to talk to everybody that has any information that can help us. So just encourage the public to reach out to us if they can.
Do you believe this double homicide was targeted?
We do not believe this was a random attack. We believe this was a targeted incident in this case, yes.
Do you have a suspect identified?
We do not currently have a suspect identified or in custody.
Which time had passed between finding the first victim and finding the second?
I don't have the specific time where we executed the search warrant on the home, but it was several hours.
Is there any surveillance video or imagery that's helping you?
We're going over countless video surveillance from everywhere that potentially has it. So if anybody in the community does have some any video that would help us, we obviously encourage them to contact us. But yes, we're following up on every lead, and that includes all video possible.
Is there anything else you can share just about, for the public, just to know, to be on the lookout for tips about a suspect?
No specifics on a suspect, but anything in that area of the 3900 block of Walnut on the date of December 12th, that was a Friday, or anything specific to Mr. Mason or Miss White on those, that if they had any contact on those days with them, we'd like them to contact us.
What kind of car was
it was Mr. Mason was known to operate that vehicle. I'm not getting into the specifics of the car right now, but yes.
What about the connection between the two victims?
There was an association. They are acquaintances. Mr. Mason was known to park his vehicle in the driveway of Miss White's residence.
And how did you, I know, I think you guys had mentioned earlier that you executed the search warrant at 2 p.m. on Saturday. How did you guys was there somebody who had called a family member about potentially of Miss Lanaya that would be inside of the home that led you to get that search warrant?
I can't get into the specifics of any evidence that would have led us to that, but obviously we were trying to contact Miss White since the original call from Cahokia Heights, and we had not made contact with her.
Were there any weapons at the scene?
I can't get into any information on any evidence that was collected during the investigation.
Like one last question, guys.
What leads you to think that this isn't that this was a targeted thing and not a random thing?
That would be specifics on information that we have that we can't release at this moment. But we have information that we believe this was not a random act against the public. We believe this was a targeted act. So that's why we're asking the public for assistance, just to help us get some closure to the family, get some answers that everybody's wanting, and that's what we're wanting to do. So just thank you all for coming. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you guys. Appreciate it.